Good morning, gentlemen. Charlie here from the Tobacco Barn again. Today, I wanted to talk about what makes a man manly. Now, this could be a topic that I can tear apart and go on a rampage about and just spew off on all of YouTube to see. But I'm gonna try not to do that today. But I wanted to talk about a few different key topics that makes a man manly. Being manly, first of all, is not being 6'2", hairy, big and muscular, and ready to fight a bear at any given moment. That's not what makes a man manly. What makes a man manly is a few different key concepts that we need to live by. The first one is being able to do things for yourself. And I'll give some examples. You need to be able to learn how to do basic mechanical things. Things like changing the oil in your vehicle, changing a tire, being able to fix simple things, or at least having the ability and the drive to want to learn how to do these things. Not necessarily that you need to know how to do them, but you need to have the drive to want to learn how to do them. It's extremely important. If you have a flat tire and you have to pull over on the side of the road, you have two options. Number one, let's say you don't know how to change the tire. So you have two options here. You have one, you could pull over on the side of the road. You can whip out your phone and call your mommy or daddy, or you can call roadside assistance, because that's the thing now, and they'll come out and change the tire for you. Or two, you could say, hey, I have a flat tire. This is a good opportunity for me to learn something new that I can do on my own. That way I don't have to pay someone else to do it. I don't have to rely on somebody else to do it. So I'm gonna learn how to change the tire myself. A good example of this was when I was a younger teenager, 16, 17 years old. I was on my way home from church one day after a youth group, and I noticed two of my friends, male friends, parked on the side of the road in their car, and they were sitting outside on the ground trying to change a tire. I was extremely proud of them because they did not call their parents, and they weren't just sitting in the car waiting for somebody to help them. They took initiative to change the tire themselves. They had a YouTube video pulled up on their phone. They had set it on the ground and they were watching it, trying to figure out which tools to use for what. It took them like 45 minutes. I was able to help them out and kind of walk them through it. I did not do it for them because I did not want them to have to rely on me to change the tire. I wanted them to do it themselves, and they did, and I was extremely proud of these young men for doing that, and that is what I qualify as a very manly gesture. That was extremely manly of them to do. Second of all, holding yourself accountable is also part of being a man. Making sure that you hold some sort of integrity in yourself. Things where it doesn't matter if someone's watching or not. You need to be able to do the right thing, whether someone's watching or whether, anyone's ever going to notice. Make sure you're doing the right thing, whether that be at a job where you're doing a particular task, whether that be something that needs your trust. For instance, if you've been entrusted something and they're trusting that you're not going to steal, you're not going to cheat, you're not going to lie, you need to be able to follow through with that. That is what makes you extremely manly, in my opinion. And I could go on and on and on about certain things, and I try not to in these videos. I don't want to make it a rant. I want it to be a learning opportunity, not only for you guys, but also for me. Make sure at this point, if you have any questions or if you have any input in this video, what do you think makes a man manly? Make sure you comment down below so that I can know kind of what you guys are thinking. I'll be able to interact with you guys, maybe comment back for you guys. If you have any ideas on other videos, let me know that as well. That way I can know what kind of content to do. That's just a short, shameless plug for me. But other than that, that is basically what makes a man manly. It's not necessarily being this big burly, I'm going to go chop wood and chop down a tree. It's being able to do things and having the drive to do things on your own. Stepping up when there's not anyone there at the plate to pitch to you. Still being there, still getting the job done, being ready for whatever comes. You need to be able to be prepared. For instance, we just bought a brand new car. This car is the kind of car where I actually can't change the oil on it. I'm okay with that. It bothers me a little bit, but I still have to take it in to have the oil changed. But I still looked up videos on how could I change the oil if I needed to. I also made sure I knew where the tire was, the spare tire, how to change it, where all the stuff was, made sure I had all the tools to fix anything that I could at the time should the situation arise. And that's a very important part of being manly as well, is being prepared for any situation. I learned that in a group that I was in called the Royal Rangers. It was a Christian fellowship group, kind of like Boy Scouts, but in my opinion, way better than Boy Scouts. I was in like an elite group of Royal Rangers, known as FCF, Frontiersman Camping Fellowship. We did a lot of fun stuff, and me and a small group of guys, we would do survival campouts and things like that. It was great, and we learned a lot from that. Usually we'd go out on one of our parents' properties, somebody who had a lot of property, and we would go out and we'd build shelters for the night, and we would learn how to survive, how to do things for ourselves, and our parents would let us, and that sort of drive helped us to become better men. All of the men from that group, I can say, have been very respectful, fantastic young men. And if we don't let our kids grow up to be manly in a sense, not necessarily being pushy, not necessarily being aggressive, but being manly, doing manly things, if we keep them from doing that because of the rise of technology, or the fact that some women are afraid of manly men, and they don't want men to be manly and do things for their own. The women want men to be more soft, and it's okay to be soft. You do need to be soft at times. But being a man is part of our DNA. It's something we need to do, and it feels really good to do manly things. That being said, I'm going to get off of my soapbox. Please, like I said, like this video if you liked it. Drop a comment down below. I just want to know what you guys are thinking about this video. And I will see you guys again, probably here in the tobacco barn. And we will do another video tomorrow. And I don't know what that one's going to be about, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I will see you guys later, and have a fantastic day, gentlemen.